السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم الأستاذة عزة صافي من منصة يحيى ماس التعليمية. إن شاء الله راح نبدأ الآن في شرح Unit 12. What can you do from Super Goal 1? So let's share the book. Okay, so what can you do there? ماذا تستطيع أن تفعل هناك؟ طبعا احنا بنحكي عن أماكن وبدنا نعرف شو مثلا بنقدر إنه إحنا نعمل في هاي الأماكن. What can you do there? So our lesson is about model can، يعني عن الفعل can، عن الفعل can model can. First of all, we can use or we use can to express ability or possibility. Ability معناها قدرة، possibility معناها احتمالية، وبرضه بتيجي بمعنى قدرة، بس هنا مش القدرة مثلا قدرة جسدية أو قدرة معنوية أو شيء بإمكانك أنت تفعله كموهبة مثلا or something like that. لا، هي possibility احتمال. يعني أنا مثلا زي ما أحكي لك تقدر تلعب في هذا المكان، أنا بعطيك الإذن البرميشن إنك أنت تلعب في هذا المكان. possibility, you can play in this place for example. Okay, so here it's not about the ability. Now let's move to the examples and and see what's the difference between ability and possibility. يعني بدنا نطلع الآن على الأمثلة ونشوف كيف أنا بقدر أستخدمهم، أو شو الفرق ما بين الابيليتي القدرة أو المقدرة والpossibility الاحتمالية. So here, ability, I can speak English but I can't speak Chinese. I can speak English، حاجة بمقدوري إني أنا أعملها. I can speak English، مش حدا بيعطيني permission لإلها أو بقول possibility أو احتمال، لا. I can speak English يعني أنا أستطيع أن أتحدث اللغة الإنجليزية. But I can't speak Chinese، ولكن نفي، لا أستطيع تحدث الصينية. So I can't speak Chinese. I can speak English but I can't speak Chinese. For example, I can cook but I can't draw. أنا بعرف أطبخ بس مثلا ما بعرفش أرسم. هاي حاجة بحكي عن مواهبي، أشياء قدرات أنا بقدر أعملها. I can cook but I can't draw. Now let's move to possibility. Let's move to possibility here. Possibility, you can play golf at the resort. يعني حاجة أنت بمقدورك تلعب الجولف في الريسورت. في مين؟ في المنتجع. في المنتجع، منتجع رياضي، طبيعي انك انت تلعب، تقدر انك انت تلعب فيها جولف. تمام. ريسورت يعني حدد لي مكان، تقريبا حدد لي مكان اني انا ممكن العب فيه الجولف. Okay, I can't play football today. I'm studying for a test. فيش احتمال نهائي. So I can't play، لا أستطيع لعب الكرة اليوم، لعب كرة القدم اليوم. هنا كان في عندي تحديد، فيها تحديد. في المثال الأول في عندي تحديد لمكان، في المثال الثاني في عندي تحديد للمدة الزمنية اليوم. أنا بحكي عن اليوم، لكن ممكن in other days I can play. في أيام تانية أنا بقدر ألعب كرة قدم، لكن اليوم تحديدا I can't play football. Why? I'm studying for a test because I have a reason. I'm studying for a test. أنا عندي هنا سبب قوي يمنعني من إني أنا ألعب. Okay, so we can use can for two uses، لحاجتين، لاستخدامين. الاستخدام الأول ability، قدرة أو مقدرة على فعل شيء. I can speak English but I can't speak Chinese. I can cook, I can't draw. For example, I can play football, I can't drive a car. So here it's all things here or all things here, all activities. كل النشاطات هذه عبارة عن مقدرة، عبارة عن ability. لكن possibility بيكون فيها تحديد. يعني for example, you can play golf at the resort. يعني انت بتقدر at the resort، تقدر انت تلعب في المنتجع، بتقدر تلعب golf for example. بس ممكن المنتجع هذا ما فيهوش swimming pool، فأنا ممكن أحكي لك you can't swim. at this resort. ما فيهوش swimming pool، فيش فيه بركة سباحة، فبالتالي انت ما بتقدرش تسبح فيه. so هذه ما لهاش علاقة في المقدرة، إلها علاقة في الاحتمال، أو أنت هل تستطيع في هذا المكان إنك تلعب أو لا. I can't play football today. ما بقدرش أنا ألعب اليوم because I'm studying for a test، لأني أنا عندي امتحان. For example, I can't go out today because I want to help my mother. أنا مش حقدر أطلع اليوم مع أصدقائي. I can't hang out with my friends. بقدرش أطلع اليوم وأتسكع مع أصدقائي. ليش؟ because I want to help my mother، لأنه لازم أساعد أمي. إذا ممكن next day إني أنا ممكن أطلع. أوكي؟ so هذا هي الاحتمالية، إنه أنا في هذا اليوم أو في هذا المكان ممكن أنا أعمل شيء أو ممكن ما أعمله، لكن في مكان آخر ممكن إنه ينعمل هذا الموضوع. يبقى number two possibility, number one ability, and number two it's possibility. Number two it's possibility. Okay, now let's have a look on some examples about I can. For example, I can speak French, for example, or I can speak English. Okay, let's do it like this. English. I can speak English. So this one is affirmative. We call this one, it's affirmative. What does mean affirmative? What I mean by affirmative? I mean by affirmative, I mean it's positive. يعني أنا عندي هذه إيش مالها؟ positive، مثبتة. Okay, so it's positive، مثبتة. Now I just want to make negative from this sentence. I want to make negative from this sentence. I can speak English, so yes, very good. I can't speak English. I can't speak English. So this is the negative. This is the negative from this sentence. I can't speak English. I can't speak English. لا أستطيع تحدث اللغة الإنجليزية. Okay, if I want to make a question, yes, very good. We are going to make like مقص يا جماعة. بدنا نعمل حاجة اسمها المقص. So in the answer or in the sentence في البوزيتيف كانت I can، فعلى طول شو بدها تصير عندي في السؤال؟ can I. So can I speak English? Can I speak English؟ علامة سؤال. Can I speak English? So can I speak English? Can I speak English? This is question mark. Can I speak English? So لما بدي أجاوب هذه الأسئلة هحكي yes I can, or we can say no I can't. Okay, yes I can, no I can't. Can I speak English? Yes I can, no I can't. So this is in positive, this is in negative, and this is in a question. This is positive, negative, and a question. Okay, so now let's go back to the book. Here, affirmative, we can say I can speak English, you can speak English, he can speak English, she can speak English, it can speak English, we can speak English, they can speak English. If you notice here زي بتلاحظوا إنه كل السبجكت كل الفاعل بياخدوا كان. كل الفعل بياخدوا كان زي ما هي، ما بضيف لها اس ولا أي شيء. I can, you can, he can, she can, it can, we can, and they can. So all the subjects take can. All the subject takes can. All the subjects take can. So subject, then we have can. طيب يا جماعة لو أجينا نطلع على اللي بعد الكان حلاحظ إنه هي main verb يعني إيش بنحكي عنها infinitive المصدر main verb المصدر يبقى بعد كان we have infinitive بعد كان we have infinitive إذا subject كان plus infinitive هذه في حالة مين يا جماعة؟ في حالة الإثبات. طيب في حالة النيجاتيف إحنا دائما عارفين إنه negative دائما مرتبط في كلمة not negative دائما مرتبط في كلمة not so I can't you can't he can't she can't it can't we can't and they can't okay now let's move to the question as I told you عندنا I can فبصير عندي can I you can you he can he she can she يعني إذا الترتيب عندي 1 2 بصير في السؤال عندي 2 1 can she read can it read can we read and can they read كل اللي طبقناه على ال I can بينطبق على باقي السبجكت can you read can he read can she read can it read and so on okay here we have short answer with positive يعني ال affirmative مثبتة لما أنا أقول yes yes I can yes you can yes she can yes he can yes it can yes we can and yes they can all the subjects the same thing and the short answer with negative as I told you negative دائما مرتبطة عندي ب not negative مرتبطة ب not so no I can't no you can't no he can't no she can't no it can't no we can't and no they can't وطبعا ال can't هاي يا جماعة هي نفسها can ومضاف إلها not cannot فأنا بكتبها بشكل مختصر بتصير can't cannot it means can't okay so we use can for ability we use can for possibility like I can speak I can draw I can drive but I can't do مثلا for example a lot of exercise possibility you can play at the resort you can swim at this gym you can't play football today. You can't go out with your friends today because you have a test. You have to help your mother. Affirmative, all the subject use or take can بياخدوا كان وراها الانفينيتيف ومن ثم في النيجاتيف حيكون عندي برضو all the subject with can't all the subject with can't plus sorry plus الverb برضو الانفينيتيف اوكي في الكويستشن انا في عندي I can فبتصير عندي can I you can you he can he بنعمل اللي هو حاجة اسمها المقص زي ما ورجيتكم قبل شوي في الشورت answer عندنا أنا طبعا في عندي نوعين من answers we have positive answers yes and we have negative answers with no so positive answer yes you can yes she can yes we can and negative answers like no you can't yeah no she can't no they can't okay now as I told you also we have can't it means can't it means cannot now let's move to some questions here. Question A, complete the sentences with can or can't and the verb in brackets or parentheses يعني اللي هو بين الأقواس أوكي تمام بدنا نستخدم can أو can't في الفيرب الموجودة عندي ما بين الأقواس أحمد طبعا إحنا عارفين زي ما حكينا الفيرب بعد can or can't حيظل زي ما هو في حالة الانفينيتيف يعني مش هعمل أي تغيير في الفيرب كل الموضوع إن أنا يا بدي أضيف can يا بدي أضيف can't so أحمد can't come tonight or can't come tonight he's finishing an assignment بدنا نفهم معنى الجملة عشان أعرف إني أنا حستخدم can ولا can't أحمد القدوم الليلة he's finishing an assignment هو بينهي في واجب يبقى هل هو حل يستطيع القدوم ولا لا يستطيع very good he can't come tonight أحمد لا يستطيع القدوم إلى هذا اليوم أو في هذا اليوم لأنه قاعد بينهي واجب طب هذه ability ولا possibility يا جماعة excellent it's possibility because tonight خصصنا إنه هو الليلة لكن في يوم تاني هو بيقدر إنه يجي okay number 2 Luke drive them to the mall in his car نلاحظ إن أنا في عندي هنا سؤال بدام سؤال يبقى على طول حبدأ السؤال بكان حد السؤال بكان يبقى can look drive. can look drive يبقى can وراها subject وراها الverb. can subject verb. can look drive, can he drive, can they drive, and so on. Okay, so can look drive them to the mall in his car. هل بيقدر إنه يقود فيهم أو يقودهم إلى المول في سيارته؟ So this is a question, so we have to start with can. إذا أنا عندي في السؤال ببدأ بكان، ورا الكان يا جماعة بيكون عندي السبجكت، وبعد السبجكت عندي طبعا الانفينيتيف أو اللي هو المين verb، طبعا إشارة السؤال. Good. We meet tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to the dentist. Okay, tomorrow afternoon في عندي تحديد، حدد غدا مساء أو في ظهيرة الغد، يعني الظهر بكرة. I'm going to the dentist. أنا رايح على طبيب الأسنان. يبقى إيش؟ بدام أنا رايح، بما إنه بقدم له عذر، يبقى هي حاجة أنا مش حقدر أعملها. We can't meet. We can't meet. لا نستطيع أن نتقابل، لا نستطيع الاجتماع. tomorrow afternoon I'm going to the dentist. So it's also possibility، لأنه أنا تم تحديد المكان أو تم تحديد الزمن. أنا بكرة، ممكن لو بكرة المساء evening ممكن أقابلكم. Okay, so Mr. Sawir can't see you now. I'm afraid he's very busy. The same thing we have now. I'm afraid he's very busy. أنا خائف أو أخشى أنه مشغول. طب إذا هو مشغول حيقدر يقابلني ولا مش راح يقدر يقابلني؟ Very good. He can't see me. He can't see me now. So Mr. Sawir can't see you now. I'm afraid he is very busy. أخشى أنه مشغول للغاية. أخشى بأنه مشغول للغاية. Okay, number 5. You can't speak in the library, but you can read. Very good. In the library. في المكتبة. نقدر إحنا نحكي في المكتبة؟ لا. You have to keep silent. لازم تكون ملتزم الصمت في المكتبة. Great. لكن شو الشيء اللي احنا بنقدر نعمله في المكتبة؟ بنقدر نقرأ. So you can't speak in the library, but you can read there. You can read there. Good. So what can you do in the library? What can you do? We can't speak, but we can only read. Okay, number 6. Imad stay very long. His friends are waiting for him. لمدة طويلة. عماد مدة طويلة. His friends أصدقائه في انتظاره are waiting for him في انتظاره في مبرر. So عماد can't stay. Very good. So عماد can't stay very long because his friends are waiting for him. So as we can see here, we have can't or can. After that, we have the infinitive. In the question, we have can plus subject plus the infinitive. So this is about can. I hope that everything is clear. Okay, so here, can Fred play basketball? Yes, he can. Can Fred drive a bus? No, he can't. If we want to make questions from here, yes. So for example, the first one here, play basketball and drive bus. Okay, make sandwich. So can Fred make sandwich? Yes, he can. Very good. Okay. Can Fred ride a bike? Yes, very good. So let's make this one. Can Fred make a sandwich? Can Fred make a sandwich? Yes, he can. بنلاحظ انه مش محطوط عندي اشارة خطأ على مش محطوط اشارة X. So yes, he can. Very good. So can he make a sandwich? Yes, he can. Okay, so what about ride motorcycle? What about motorcycle? Can he ride? Yes, who would like to make a question? Very good. So can he ride? Can he ride motorcycle? Can he ride motorcycle? No, he can't. No, he can't. So, no, he can't. No, he can't. Great. So this is about can and can't and how to make questions, how to make a question. Okay, now let's move to rule number 2. Let's move to rule number 2, which is about verb like plus infinitive. So we are going to talk about like plus infinitive. Like plus infinitive. Okay, for example, here, let's talk about the first one, affirmative. يلا يا جماعة بدنا نحكي عن like. طبعا like بيجي وراها infinitive، فبدنا نحكي في الأول عن حالة الأفيرماتيف، عن حالة الأفيرماتيف يعني الحالة المثبتة. So now let's have an example. For example, I like to read. I like to read. I like to read. هي هذه في حالة الإثبات. I like to read. The same thing if we use, for example, they like to read, or we like to read, or for example, you like to read. So I, they, we, you like to read. This one is affirmative. This one is affirmative. شو يعني affirmative؟ حكينا يعني مثبتة. I, you like to read. They, we like to read. Okay, so let's make negative from this sentence. Let's make negative from this sentence. Good, excellent. So I, the same subject. هناخد نفس السبجكت اللي بينطبق على I بينطبق على they بينطبق على we وبينطبق يا جماعة على مين؟ على you. So I, they, we, you don't. Very good. Don't like to read. Don't like to read. هذه في حالة مين؟ حالة النيجاتيف. في حالة النيجاتيف. Don't like to read. I, they, we, you don't like to read. If you notice here, هيلاحظ إنه like أجى بعدها وراها to plus infinitive. To plus infinitive. I like to read. I like to play. I like to sleep. I like to draw. I like to drive. We like to play. We like to read. We like to study. For example, they like to go out. So here, after like, we have to use to plus infinitive, المصدر. طيب في حالة النفي على طول the same sentence, but we have to add don't. We have to add don't. Okay, don't with I, they, we, and you. So this is the first example. This is the first example. Okay. Now let's have another example. For example, if I say she, I want to talk about she. Yes, very good. So I'm going to say she, or مين عندنا الضمائر اللي بيشتغلوا نفس الإشي؟ مظبوط. He and it. Right? So خلينا she و he. For example, likes to he likes to play games or video games. بيحبوا يلعبوا video games. Okay, so he likes to play. ليش يا جماعة هنا حطينا likes؟ ليش قلت likes؟ Very good. لأنه she وهي مفرد بياخدوا معهم s. So he likes to play video games. Likes to play video games. Good. طيب, if I want to make negative from these sentences, I want to make negative. She, he, yes, doesn't. Excellent. He, she doesn't like. لأنه بعد it does بيجي عندي infinitive. So he doesn't like to play video games. So she or he doesn't like to play video games. Okay? So I like to read. I don't like to read. She likes to play video games. She doesn't like to play video games. She doesn't like to play video games. Okay. If I want to make a question now, I want to make a question. بدي أعمل سؤال يا جماعة على الحالة الأولى هذه. بدي أعمل سؤال. يلا بدنا نعمل سؤال على الحالة الأولى هذه. يلا يا جماعة شو بدي يصير عندي السؤال؟ Very good. So, do you like to read? Do you like to read? Do I like to read? Do they like to read? Do we like to read? And so on. يبقى أنا كل اللي عندي كل الضمائر هي منطبقة على اليو بتنطبق. يبقى do you like to? Do I do? Do I like to? Do they like to? Do we like to? So, for example, yes, I do. Or we have no, I don't. Yes, I do. And no, I don't. Yes, I do. And no, I don't. Okay? So this is how to make question. This is how to make a question. Okay? So this is how to make a question. Do you like to read? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, let's make another question here about does. So يا جماعة هذه هنا الإجابة اللي هي عندي البوزيتيف والنيجاتيف، وهنا أنا عندي مين؟ نحكي عن الكويستشن، بنحكي عن الكويستشن. So now does she or he like to play video game or video games? Does she or he like to play video games? هيكون عندي yes, she or he does. Or إذا أنا negative إيش حتصير؟ ممتاز. If it is negative, it will be no, she doesn't. Very good. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Does she like to play or does he like to play video games? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Okay. So, now let's go back to the book. Here, as I told you, we have an infinitive is to plus verb. الانفينيتيف يا جماعة يعني عندي to plus a verb as I told you. I like to read, we like to read, she likes to read. في حالة النيجاتيف they don't like to read, she doesn't like to read. Okay, and when we want to make a question, do you like to swim? For example, do you like to read? Do you like to play? And yes, I do. No, I don't. If it is positive, we are going to say yes, I do. For example, if it is negative, no, I don't. Does he or she like? Do like? Does like? Yes, she does. And no, she doesn't. Yes, she does. And no, she doesn't. إذن هاي يا جماعة do does. Do you like? Does she like? Okay, do you like and does she like? Okay, now let's move to questions here. Here are the answers for can and can't. Now let's move to um questions. Okay, I think we didn't have questions about this one. Okay, so there's no questions here about this one. Maybe we can move to the workbook here. Yes. So Here we are going to talk about write sentences about John and Dennis. Use can or can't. It's the same idea for the questions we've already done. يعني زي الأسئلة اللي بالضبط حليناها قبل شوية. إنه use the following verbs: play basketball, play chess, ride a bike, and skateboard. يعني for example here, Dennis and John. If we can see here, we can say for example about John. John can't play basketball because he has a broken arm. يعني عنده ذراعه مكسورة. So John can't play basketball. John can ride a bike. John can ride a bike. Okay, so John can't skateboard. John can't skateboard. ما بيقدر إنه يتزلج. Okay, what about Dennis? Dennis can play basketball, as we can see in the first picture. Dennis can skateboard. Yes. So, and Dennis can't ride a bike. طلعوا على الصورة الثالثة يا جماعة. دينيس بده يقع، خايف كتير. So Dennis can't ride a bike. طيب شو في حاجة هم الاثنين بيقدروا يعملوها؟ John and Dennis can play chess. بيقدروا يلعبوا اللي هم ايش؟ الشطرنج. Can play chess. Okay, now complete the sentences. Use likes to, and doesn't like to or don't like to. likes to احنا عارفين انه likes to بتيجي مع he و she. اوكي like to مع I, they, we and you. doesn't like to it's also مع he و she, and don't like to مع الأربعة الباقيين ال I, they, ال we and you. So the first one, John ride horses. So John likes to ride horses. Very good. John likes to ride horses. John is a singular. He is he. So he likes to ride horses. Okay, Dennis. Let's have a look on Dennis. Dennis doesn't like to ride horses. طلعوا دينيس كتير مكشر فهو doesn't like to ride horses. So doesn't like. John, what about fish? Yeah, he is very happy here. So he likes to fish. Likes to fish. By the way, fish تيجي verb اللي هو يصطاد وبتيجي noun اللي هي السمكة. Okay, so here it's a verb. John likes to fish. بحب إنه يصطاد. بحب الصيد يعني. بحب يصطاد. Okay, so John likes to fish. Number 4. برضو مكشر Dennis. So Dennis doesn't like to fish. Dennis doesn't like to fish. ما بيحبش. Okay, what about Dennis and John? Dennis and John أنا عندي plural يعني they. with they شو يا جماعة بتاخد حكينا بتاخد like لأنه جمع. they فالthey عندي like. Dennis and John like run. بحبوا يجروا. like run. بحبوا إنهم يجروا. Okay. like run or like to run? Yes, very good. It's like to run. They like to run. Okay, but they don't like to swim. They don't like to swim. They don't like to swim. So they like to run, but they don't like to swim. Okay, so this one it's about you or it's according to you. يعني بالنسبة لكم which of the following activities can you do which can't you do. شو من هذه الأمثلة أنتوا أو من هذه النشاطات أنتوا بتقدروا تعملوها وشو أنتوا ما بتقدروا تعملوها. هذه الإجابة بتعتمد عليك أنت نفسك. So draw رسم, swim يسبح, write stories يكتب قصص, cook يطبخ يعني, make things إنك تعمل أشياء, play golf تلعب الجولف, ride a bike, skateboard, تزلج. So, for example, I can swim, I can draw, I can ride a bike, I can write stories, but I can't cook, I can't make things, I can't skateboard, and I can't play golf. So here it's for you. I can't play basketball, I can't drive, for example. Okay, so this is our lesson for today, which is about grammar, and we finished for today. I hope that everything is clear for you. Inshallah Rabbil Alameen, we are going to continue with next lessons, inshallah, next time. في أمان الله.